Previously on Amari Productions YouTube channel or whatever. So dumb.
My name is Dave with Amari Productions. I have Jamie with JW Coordination. I want to jump over to something else real quick, and that is why timelines fall behind. It's almost never something where like, whoa, that just started an hour late. It's just little things here that cost 5 minutes, that cost 10 minutes. There are many examples, as we have just talked about, for probably 30 minutes while the camera was not filming.
Yeah, we made a super rookie mistake of like...
Dude, I made the rookiest mistake, and this is my equipment we're filming on. So what we just covered for an hour,
yeah,
which we would have cut out of the film anyways,
yeah,
was all the ways, not all the ways, not even all the ways that your timeline can very organically, naturally, through no fault of anybody, fall behind. For a whole series on that topic, click here, 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 and here, and here, because apparently we have like 18 videos we can do on just the ways your timeline can fall behind and how you can prevent it.
Yeah.
Wow, there we go.
We just got a whole series.
One thing that we do feel like repeating on actual film is of all the things that can run behind and all the different ways that you can build in padding, that you can make up for lost time, the one thing that we have a really hard time tweaking when a timeline runs behind is sunset.
And by tweaking, you mean it's immovable. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Sun's going down when the sun's going down, whether you are on time or 30 minutes behind.
We actually had this unique circumstance. This happened a couple weeks ago. I filmed a behind-the-scenes video for it, so go check it out on my channel if you want to see it.
Can I say click here?
Yeah. Link in the description.
I'll link to that video in the description.
Yep. But we started 30 minutes late because traffic, and there were road closures, and it was a 5 o'clock on Friday. So, and it was in an area that's notorious for having traffic already, like inland Temecula, near the wineries. And they did not do a first look. So instead of a 4:30 start time, we had a 5 o'clock start time. And family photos took way longer than we had anticipated, simply because people are enjoying themselves, and there was a lot of shots that we needed to get through.
Spoiler alert, family photos taking long is one of the things we talked about, not on camera, again, because it was not filming.
Maybe we'll do like a whole video on family photos alone. Like how many shots, how many like groupings you should have.
Any photographer that is watching this right now is like, oh my god, please! Tell them! Tell them!
Like 20 to 25 groupings?
Yeah.
Not 45?
Yeah.
Because could you imagine? Never mind, okay. I can't.
Another video. Another video!
I will get you next time.
We will get to a whole video on family photos and how to make your photographer so happy.
So happy.
So happy.
I got you, boo. But basically we encroached on sunset time. That was right around, like, the golden hour starting right around when grand entrance was starting. And so if we let the couple go in to the reception, at this point they had 0 photos together. Not a single photo of just the two of them. Because there was no first look, and we hadn't gotten to it yet. So we basically had to do grand entrance at a very clipped pace and then immediately pull them right back out, and their only portraits are sunset photos. So it's those kinds of things throughout the day that myself, as a slightly more experienced planner, I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but like I could see those potential pitfalls, and then I have to go back and forth with the catering team to say, hey, FYI, we have to start at this time because we have to pull the couple, and then go to the photo video team and be like, hey, I only bought you 20 minutes, so like work all your magic right now. Which, as a videographer,
I've never heard the other side of that, never thought of the other side of that, of like needing to go to the catering manager, the all that stuff. But as soon as you said, then I come up to the video and I'm like, I got you 20 minutes, that's all you have. I heard that many times. And that's what we need as the videographer and the photographers. We need that person that is running point, that is figuring out the logistics so that we can focus on our side.
Yeah.
And then so also that we can know like very clearly, here's the parameters we have to work with. Whereas when you have your a good friend of yours running the day, or maybe even the venue coordinator running the day. You did a whole video on this.
Yep.
But when the venue coordinator is running it, they're running it through the lens of the food, through, among other things. But basically, they're looking out for how the venue is being represented to you first and foremost, rather than your team at large.
Because most of the vendors will fight for their craft if they need to.
Yeah.
And
we don't want to.
No, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's the point. We'll fight. We'll end up, because if you don't have a planner.
Yeah.
Or if you don't have a planner that does a good job of putting people on a team together, then you just end up with this weird dynamic throughout the day between the vendors where the photographer and the videographer, we're instantly going to powwow. We're going to become best friends because we're side by side all day. Yeah. And then it's like us versus the DJ versus the catering manager, all trying to maximize our time because nobody is in control. So basically, because nobody's in control, we're all trying to kind of take control. Yeah. Because somebody has to steer the ship.
But unfortunately, each and every one of these vendor groups is all viewing it through
we all have different objectives.
Lens, which
oh, hey.
So, no, you better keep that. So I feel like one of the main focuses that we have as planners, because we have an overarching, almost like a helicopter view. I don't know if I like the term helicopter because it makes it sound like helicopter parents.
Yes.
We have an overhead view of how the day is supposed to go, and we know that we need to meet the needs of so many different vendors. And I feel like a great specific example of that would be how long you have your photo and video teams. Because... And that's one of the first questions I ask before I even put together a timeline. I say, how long do you have them? And when couples are like, I don't know, I think it's 6 hours, maybe it's 7. I go, nope, go check your contract right now, because that's going to totally define how I put together your timeline. Yes. Because what I'll end up doing is I'll say, okay, here's your ceremony start time. Let's back it up. We're going to have first look around here, which means photo video is going to show up around here. And then let's walk through the day. If you have them for 7 hours, you're losing them at this time. So oftentimes it's right at the time of cake cutting. Yeah. And bouquet toss and garter toss, so that's the last thing you guys capture. But if your timeline gets a little bit wonky, that could be tacking on an extra 30 minutes or whatever that happens to be. So one of the most important factors, and I will literally stop a meeting and be like, no, I'll wait for you to find your contract, is to figure out how long we have you guys for.
Yes. So I think to wrap up this whole conversation, from my perspective as a vendor, what I see out in the field is there is a difference between a good planner and a great planner. And this distinction is subtle. You probably won't see it on the wedding day. A good planner is your advocate, is your spearhead in front of you, just doing whatever it takes to make sure that you're enjoying your day. A great planner brings everybody together on your day, brings your parents, your bridal party, your photographer, videographer, DJ, catering, brings us all together and puts us on the same team. And that may seem like a subtle distinction, and it certainly won't necessarily look any different for you on your day, but it makes a world of difference in your wedding, because it makes a world of difference in how each of us vendors are able to execute our craft or our service.
Absolutely.
And it makes a difference for how your parents or your bridal party or your guests are able to enjoy the day and be present.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that honestly, one is makes for a way more fun wedding day.
Oh yeah.
For the vendor experience. Like if you enjoy the people you're working with, you have such a blast. And two, well, I'm just a people pleaser in general, so I prefer. I'm already grouping myself in the great planner category without even you spiking it that direction. I'm a great planner.
You may pass.
Thank you. I'll allow it. But it's also great business.
Yes.
Because the inadvertent aspect of it is we have
be a good person. If you are a vendor and you're watching this, be a good person. Yeah. I shouldn't have to say that, but low-key, without throwing anyone or any specific industry under the bus.
Not naming names.
Just be a good person.
That's all we need from you.
And on that note, okay, and on that note, thank you so much for joining us as we sit down with Jamie from JW Coordination, Jamie Wolfer, at Jamie Wolfer, at Jamie okay, whatever.
Just put it,
Just search Jamie, you know what? She's famous enough, just search Jamie Wolfer on Google. All of her channels
The worst.
will show up, Instagram, YouTube, and otherwise. We are gonna go film Jamie's video,
Yep.
which you will be able to find on her channel either before or after this is posted.
Oh no, we'll coordinate posting.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, we'll
He doesn't
synchronize.
understand how to collaborate.
I don't understand how
They're
this
gonna come out at the
works.
same time.
So click the link below for this video on Jamie's channel.
No, a different video on my channel.
So click the link below for a link to the video on Jamie's channel that we will be filming next in this very location. And if you enjoyed watching us do whatever this was, please
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
yeah, give us a like. Leave a comment below, and if this is your first time here, if you're popping over here from Jamie's channel, hit that subscribe button.
Because who wouldn't want to hang out with more of this?
Thanks so much for hanging out. My name's Dave with Amari Productions. This is Jamie with JW Coordination. I have no idea how we're ending this video, so this is it. Goodbye.
Turn the camera off.
Turn the camera off.
Turn it
Jesus.
off.